Well, hello again. Today is Thursday. It's about 2:45-ish, and it's September 25th. So I got all that straight, I believe. So I wanted to give you a real quick recap of where we've been this week and kind of what's going on, and then we'll talk about my 30-day detox, and then we'll close with a word of the day or a thought, if you will. So I done pretty good shooting little videos throughout the week with updates of what's going on. And starting off, we did one, I believe it was Sunday. Hello and happy Sunday. It is September 21st. It's about 9:30, and welcome to day one of my 30-day detox. So we started this probably about 8 o'clock, and it hasn't been too bad. There's a little mixing, doing this, that, and the other. Biggest thing, it seems to be time consuming, and of course, you know, that kind of makes it hard for us with all the things that we have going on. But remember, we have adjusted our schedule quite a bit to make this stuff happen. So I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Day one, what we did this morning, we will do 3 more times today. So it's going to be repeat and repeat daily for 29 more days. Have a good Sunday, everyone. God bless. And it was our first day of the 30-day detox. Ramona helped me run through the first one to make sure I knew what I was doing. And then we've ran it every day since then. And it hasn't been too bad. And then Wednesday, I don't think I shot anything for y'all on Tuesday. Wednesday, went out, we did our normal staff meeting in the morning. Hey, happy Wednesday. It is September 24th, and it's 10 after 12-ish. And, you know, we did our normal staff meeting this morning, and, you know, I shared with y'all about limiting my runs and kind of keeping it to a couple in the morning and a couple in the afternoon. Well, I'm running a little bit behind. I have 3 stops this morning, but we ran out of juice already. So we had to stop at Publix to get a half a gallon of juice. So that's what I'll be drinking here for the next hour or so. But just want to give you a quick update, and remember, stay focused, be determined, be thankful. God bless. Have a good afternoon, everyone. And I already went through all my juice, so I had to stop at Publix to get some more juice. So we definitely got plenty of juice in us that day for sure. Then we're going to come over here and tell you how this 30-day is going. Well, it takes the first day that Ramona and I did it, it was about an hour and a half to put it all together. You know, you're blending it, then you're drinking a herbal tea, dropping in a couple items or juices or liquids. Then you're doing an orange juice with some other things, popping a couple extra pills, and then you kind of repeat that each day. So my best time so far was an hour and 5 minutes. Now, I don't know if that's going to be true because I did all the prep in the hour and 5 minutes, but then I had all the cleanup at the end. So that does make it a little bit longer. I don't think I've got it where I do one and wash it and clean it up and do the next one, but we're working on it. And something that we do have worked out into our schedule with this 30-day is first thing we do, we start off taking our vitamins, our supplements that we always do. And that's with about 8-10 ounces of water. But while I'm doing that, I'm going through my affirmations. I worked on a new list, and this is all about the healing, the focus, being thankful. And I've got it down pretty much to one-liners, just makes it easier for me. And of course, the last one is like 3 sentences, but we're working through that. And so as of right now, we have done 5 days, so we have 25 days to go. And I'm really looking forward to completing this and then going getting a good meal, vegan, of course. And we'll most likely start with a breakfast, and y'all know what that will be: avocado pear and potatoes and fruit. So a good, healthy breakfast, all vegan and all the right stuff. So I am going to a close here.
we talked about a word of encouragement or a thought of the day, whatever, however you want to word that. My word is courage. When we made our announcement about our diagnosis and what was going on and this, that, and the other, we got a lot of responses, owners, friends, investors, tenants, all of it. Much all is very much appreciated. And one of my buddies, he's been hanging with us for probably 7 years, and he wrote a book. It was a text, but he talked about Kellogg, you're the lion, you're unstoppable, you have strong desire, you have good focus, you've got this. And he kind of ran through that and just talked about it and highlighted about the lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle, and he's not the largest animal in the jungle, but he is king of the jungle. And that lion is exactly what we have inside of each and every one of us. And we need to pull that lion out, bring him to life, and go after this. It doesn't matter what you're going through, you can do this. And that thought of the day is lion and courage. So I leave you with that. And most important of all is be thankful. Don't forget about those prayers, because God can do all things, but we have to put effort into it as well. And it says in there, by his stripes we're healed. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. And I am standing on that. I am determined and I am focused. One other thought, well, probably two more thoughts I want to share. The other day I was doing my juicing and sitting there in the den and drinking the juice, flipping through YouTube, and I ran across the video. It was about 2 minutes, and it was about a kid, maybe teenager, early 20s, someplace right around there. And he was talking about the things he wanted to do and the goals that he had, and that he felt he had no um, support, that nobody believed in him, but he knew he could do it. He felt strongly in his heart that this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to prove them wrong. So you got to give the guy credit for having that type of determination. And he goes through, talks about it. He ends his story, and he closes it with, "I am an astronaut." So, it made me stop and think about it. An astronaut. They're going to different heights that we've never dreamt of going. Their conditioning and everything they go through is unreal for them to be able to do what they do. They're soaring higher than anybody. So I think that we all need to be like that astronaut. So with a slight adjustment, it's I'm determined, I'm focused, I'm unstoppable. I am that astronaut. So there's a food for thought there. And the last thing I leave you with is be sure to follow us on all the socials. We're out there. And if you can, and if you would like, we do have a cause out there. It's a GoFundMe account to help cover all the juices, the expenses, and everything we're doing. And anything, if you would like to do so, is much appreciated. God bless.